toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Iowa's offense will get the first swing of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started.
He's loose. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pucks it out of the air. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Patterson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Iowa.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Washington. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throwing right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, what a cut! Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. Quick completion on the out route. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get him in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Sprinting away. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grabs it in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. How about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, the inside give. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4-22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense. You might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Looking for a big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give on the inside. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. It's caught, and he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man. It's Patterson. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, out of space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Power football with the run. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring them to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Working that left side now. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're setting up the screen. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Williams.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brady. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hemby. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hoosiers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. They've done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
They'll run it from the gun. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Gets it past the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Under fire. Got it. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays.
Touchdown, Iowa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Here comes the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw. He gets into the end zone to convert, and they'll tack on a couple right before the half. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner goes down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Fighting off the defender. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's Beebe. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quick release by the QB. The stiff arm gets him loose. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Moulton. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Oh, better look out! And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. A lot of urgency for this offense.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Caught close to the marker. It's Phillips. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Direct snap. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And that one will give him the lead. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Caught over the middle. It's Morris.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Keeps it going. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Morris. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Hemby. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the...
Lots of running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
It's now third down.
And the Hawkeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The give and tick, 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 tick. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down, not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Iowa.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Cardinal on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Reads it, fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Cooper. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Fights off a defender. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. To the air, it's Mendoza. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to run it in. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Give him 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. But we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Safe completion on the screen. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. quick release on the RPO. Got enough space. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Snap to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
All right, and you ran that 3rd down play, and you knew 4th down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Iowa! And they're on top here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Pressure situation for the offense down there close on 4th and goal. So many different ways you can go about it. And they just put it in the quarterback's hands. They let him figure it out. He shows off his athleticism, and he finds the end zone.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Lets it fly. Working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Direct snap. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Indiana! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Now when the pressure switches to their defense, they've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Third and goal now. They have to take care of the football, and we assume line up for the game-winning field goal attempt. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.